Peace and love. This is Black Light. Once again, coming to you, talking about trends, fads, rituals, and we should, as a whole, melanated people, we should stop following these trends and fads and rituals. I think we done got out of these trends, fads, and rituals what we need to get out of it and start creating new worlds. Start building. We got a chance, in Detroit. Mayor Young at one time told all the crooks and gangsters, to hit 8 Mile. So they did. And they had lots of buildings downtown. Hudson left. Lots of buildings downtown was empty for a long time. We had maybe about 20 years of buildings being emptied from white flight in downtown. So they moved out in the suburbs, out in Northland and Southfield and Eastland and all these different kind of lands. And you know how people followed them out there? Followed them out there, man. Now Northland is no longer there. They wore it out. Now they back downtown. The Caucasians back downtown. And they done cleaned out Detroit. I think it's about, they say 90-some thousand. I don't forgot now. I got the actual amount on one of my other previous videos of black people that still out here in the city. And so they building up downtown now. The Pistons, I heard talk that the Pistons is coming back downtown. All the militant brothers like myself, in case you don't know, I done told you so many times, I'm 70 years old, born in 1946, July the 28th, and at 11 o'clock on a Sunday. And half of my childhood buddies are dead. Some of them OD, some of them died of pancreatitis. They drunk themselves to death. Some of them went to jail so many times. And some of them got shot, killed. And very few guys that I know of are still here. This brother named Bobby Franklin, he got a YouTube video out called Look Under Bobby Franklin's Insanity. Me and him grew up together in music. And when I first moved over there on the west side on Wildermere, not too far from where Jackie Wilson lived, he stayed on Wildermere. We used to go over to his house. His daughter used to give parties. He'll be on the road. We go over there and party a little bit. And he's about the only brother, Bobby Franklin's about the only brother I've seen now. I got another brother I grew up with him, named James Cheers. And we was music partners together, and he into something else now. He's out of town anyway. So my last video, I'm talking about how we should come together and build, because we done got into a rut in these trends. We following trends and rituals now. We're not building like Elijah. Elijah was one of the old school brothers back there in the Garveyite days and Noble Drew Ali days that started making it big when he was an old man. His point got across. The will of Allah was implanted in him. He was on a mission from Allah. And he succeeded, man. And left for a blueprint and a legacy for us to go by, live by. And we dropping the ball, man. I mean, many splinter groups came from Elijah and the Clarence 13X. So I say, you know, I'm putting our women on the spot because these young guys now that's coming up, they don't know nothing about none of that. What we talking about? We're not talking loud enough, man. A whole lot of them, you know, hearing us, but we don't have no alternative to the attack that the MK, mankind, is putting out there. So I'm saying, you know, he got universities. We should have our own universities. And I named off some of the brothers I think should be into that. And I didn't name the women. I had to go back and study up on the woman. I only know 3 women, black women, that I think would be good professors. Jewel Pookrum, Ava Muhammad, and Shehrazad Ali. I know it's some more out there that maybe y'all know that could recommend. And then I also got Dr. Phil Valentine and Malik Zulu Shabazz. I think him and Brother Tazadak should get together and get, you know, we need a first we need a school system. We need elementary all the way up to college. And then we need a health clinic or holistic type healing. We need a complex for that. In Detroit, I'm going to be going around. I already showed on my previous videos. I'm going to be going around showing you rundown buildings and vacant lots. And we could get those. But first of all, our brilliant brothers and sisters got to get together. Just like Brother Sinetta. There's a brother here named R.J. Watkins. I don't know, he might not be going in that direction. One time I was working for him. Well, I wasn't working for him. I had my own production company in his radio station. But, you know, we need alternative systems, alternative broadcasting, alternative radio, alternative movies. You know, somebody need to write a story about the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They need to, I mean, they got Malcolm X, but, you know, they need to redo that one. And we need to have our own movie production company. We need grocery stores. Now, Mr. Farrakhan supposedly had the farmland coming. And we don't need no separate state, man. Where we at, we just take that over. Like it's 90%, I mean, it's probably about 70 or 60% black here in the Metro Detroit area. So we need to take advantage of some of these vacant lots, some of these houses. We could utilize the homeless people, you know, for labor, and put them in some of them houses that's not so badly dilapidated, and use our tradesmen and our contractors to, with their expertise, to open up training for refurbishing or rehabilitating these houses. Energy. You know, Detroit got the freshest water on the planet because we're surrounded by all the Great Lakes. Solar energy, solar panels, you know. They're probably killing us for our melanin so they could put into some of these solar panels. See, you brothers talking about it, but we need to motivate each other. Y'all need to get some of those stars that y'all know that be hanging around Mr. Farrakhan, you know, with all that money. Pick a target city. I say Detroit, Temple #1. You know, Snoop Dogg. I done seen a whole lot of you brothers sitting in the audience, man, so I know y'all down with teachings. So I think y'all should get a block, come back, start building, man. That's the only way we gonna do it. You know, that's the only way we gonna do it. And if y'all brothers stop giving y'all, I don't think we supposed to pay taxes, man. Jesus was against that. When the people say, Jesus say, give Caesar what is Caesar's and give God what is God, they was thinking Jesus meant to pay taxes. No, that was a trick answer, man. That was a trick answer to those guys who gave a trick question. They tried to trap him, see. So he came up with that. And you could take it to any way, they could have took it any way they wanted. Because it wasn't what they expected he was going to say. Because see, like this Federal Reserve dollar, say that's Caesar and his money. And I say the same thing. I say go to the pawn shops, you know, buy back all your gold and silver, give him back his paper-ass dollar, paper, melt the gold and silver down. Ain't nothing he can do about that. It's yours. You bought it. He can't tell you what to do with what's yours. He don't want it. You know? That's why he sold it. Sometimes he try to trick you though, so you gotta check and see if it's real. Silver and real gold. Same with the diamonds. And put our hero faces on there. And trade that, use that gold amongst ourselves. When we be building up, we use that gold to go across the water with other countries. Buy their stuff over in Africa. Do deal with them brothers, man. If enough of us get together and think like that, we're powerful, man. You know? We need scientists to study the minerals in the earth. You know? I'm going to come back with one more installment of this. And this is Black Light Out. Fade to black.